Sun comes up and sun comes up and the sun goes down. Looks the same in every town. Tide goes in and the tide goes out. Started to wonder what it's all about. Home is where you don't ask why. Home is where there ain't no lie. Travel the world and 7 seas. Home is where your heart is. Seen the world in 1,000 ways. I've been looking for a purple haze. Hello.
Evening.
Evening.
Hello. Apologies for the slight false start earlier. Yeah, my fault.
Sure, son, Neil's not with us yet.
Yeah, Neil's going to be delayed, so you just got us and Jade to start with. So are we bringing Jade in now?
Well, look, first, before we bring Jade in, I can see Jade's there ready to come in. Hiya, Jade. Really could really do with knowing if we sound okay.
Or if we sound Dalek-y or weird.
Because we had some sound trouble last month, and we need to make sure that we're okay before we go on. So if somebody could kindly just drop us a comment, that would be really nice.
Hi, Sarah.
Let us know if we sound okay. So,
Good, we sound good.
Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Should we bring Jade in?
Yes.
Are you ready, Jade? Give us a thumbs up. She's ready. Here she comes.
Yeah, she's ready.
Hey, yeah, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
How are you?
Lovely to see you.
Okay.
Looking good there with the window behind you.
Nice that it's sunny still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good day, have you?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, look, you're gonna perform for us a little bit later again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Got something up your sleeve? Look
Got
forward
something
to
ready.
seeing that.
Good, good.
So we've got lovely Jade there, who's going to join us. Who else have we got later?
We have got on the list.
According to our plan, which is hastily put together, we've got Mark Woodgate, who's going to come along and give us some Delta blues from the deep delta of Seaford, or Seaford, if you're that way inclined. Then we've got the lovely Louise Weeks from Worthing, I think. Andy Melrose is a Bluebell Roots regular. We've got a video from our friend John Bailey, who's put together a lovely album, which is...
yeah, we'll tell you all about that later.
We'll tell you all about that later, yeah. Rob Cast, again, another Worthing person. Then Nigel Horn, who's fantastic fingerstyle guitarist. And then we'll send you all home. Well, you are probably home.
Yeah. Oh, I've just clicked something I shouldn't have done. What have I done?
See, it's all going wrong.
I don't know.
Where's Neil? Where is he?
He's returning a saw, apparently. He'll be here soon.
I saw what? Anyway, Jade, we're going to just leave you take you out of the studio for a minute. And then when we've done a song... we're going to bring you back in to do your bit. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do a quick song, and then when we bring you back in, you're going to be all set up, ready to go. You reckon? Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll see you in a while.
All right. We'll see you in a bit. It's all going well so far.
Yeah. Except the dog is just about to eat your. Oh, you're finished. That's right. She's just.
Was that my cheese on toast? The dog's just eaten.
Never mind.
How are we all? We're going to do a song called Unsaid, which we wrote a little over a year ago for a friend of ours that we lost around Christmas before last. And when we wrote it first, we loved playing it, but we've sort of souped it up slightly,
Yeah.
haven't we? And
Made it a little bit more upbeat.
little bit more upbeat. Anyway, hope you like it anyway. It's called Unsaid. 1, 2, 3. Molly, my dear, I left before you heard it all. I held you in my arms, so much I wish we could have shared. Left unsaid, kept it in. Left unsaid. Didn't get to say your hair is looking nice that way. I hope you're eating well. Have you thought about what comes next? Left unsaid, kept it in. Left unsaid. And if you ever let the sun go down before you say goodbye, have no regrets. Now I can't be by your side, but I know you'll be just fine, be just fine. Never let it go unsaid. Never let it go unsaid. From one that you hold dear, tell them what they mean to you. Kiss your love goodnight, they hold a place inside your heart. Don't let it go unsaid. Speak your heart. Don't let it go unsaid. And if you ever let the sun go down before you say goodbye, have no regrets. Now I can't be by your side, but I know you'll be just fine, be just fine. Ooh. Never let it go unsaid. Never let it go unsaid. Never let it go unsaid. Molly, my dear, I left before you heard it all. Hit the wrong chord at the end.
Did you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
So that was unsaid.
Good job. You can't smell me, by the way, because I've been working all day and I'm a bit sweaty.
And you
And I
didn't
was
get
gonna-
time for a bath.
I was going to have a bath and I didn't get time. And there's a cold bath waiting for me. Got a cup of tea, but we'll be all right. Shall we see if Jade's ready?
Yeah, and can we just say a quick hello to Sabina in Sweden?
Oh, hello. That was a
Oh,
bit sort of.
so lovely you're there, Serena.
Yeah, it's good to see you there.
And Mark is there. Hello, Mark.
That's good. Well, he's from Seaford.
Seaford.
Seaford. Okay, well that's official. It's Seaford, not Seaford. Right, I
Right.
reckon. Shall we bring
We're
Jade
bringing
in?
Jade
Here she
back
is.
in.
Hello.
There she is. Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. So you ready then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to stay on screen, aren't we?
We'll stay on screen, and well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
And so Jade did a lovely dance for us last month, didn't you, Jade? And
Yeah.
is this going to be another dance?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, what's the music choice this time?
I think you know.
Oh, will I recognise it then?
I hope so.
What's that racket going on in the background? Is that your mum throwing pots and pans around?
No, why?
I could hear some racket going on.
Here's some clattering.
All right, you go and get ready then, and then we'll yeah. So this is it. We're ready. We're ready when you are, Jade. Basically.
Okay.
Here she goes. Right, you ready for this? Let's bring Jade up solo, shall we? The suspense is killing me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We don't have time to waste. Urgent change is needed now, and it's up to us to force the government to take action. Families estranged, made the wrong choice. Cried out for change, cried out for change. They're drinking the fiction, believing the lies, spoon-fed by media. On logic defied, logic defied. And the crowds take to the streets, violence on people. Rejecting injustice all over the world. Burning out bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperature rising, democracy falls. Burning out bridges, rebuilding walls. Temperature rising, democracy falls. The prize should fall, they cast great again. Someone's at fault, someone's to blame, someone's to blame. Speak out the devil, get rid of the meek. Those who ain't like us, those who are weak. God help the weak. And it's a short step from pure blood and every race. Fascism rearing its hideous face. Burning out the truth, rebuilding walls. Temperature rising, democracy falls. Burning out the truth, rebuilding walls. Temperature rising, democracy falls. Your brother, your neighbor, your friend, to your walls. Ride the storm till the end. Right to the end. And the crowds take to the streets, banners unfurled, rejecting injustice all over the world. Burning out bridges, rebuilding walls, temperatures rising, democracy falls. Burning out bridges, rebuilding walls, temperatures rising, democracy falls. Burning out bridges, rebuilding walls, temperatures rising, democracy falls.
Whoa!
What an ending!
What a brilliant ending! Fantastic! Oh no, turn it off, turn it off.
Well done, Jade. Oh,
Well, how about that?
I love that bit of air guitar as well.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
Wow. I'm a bit speechless after that. Aren't you a bit dizzy, Jade?
Not really.
There was a lot of spinning.
Loads of spinning. I'd be falling on the floor long ago. Did you? That was brilliant. Thanks so much, Jade. I'll tell you what we'll do. I can see Mark there. I think we'll see if we can bring Mark into the studio as well.
Yeah, so we'll all
Here we
be
go.
on screen at once.
Are you there, Mark?
Oh,
Hi, Mark.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Did you enjoy
All right,
that?
thank you. I did indeed.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Because you've met Jade before, haven't you, in Bluebell Roots proper?
I have. Unfortunately, though, seeing Jade just reminds me of the fact we haven't got food because she would serve that amazing food.
Yeah,
So it's really nice to see you, Jade, but it comes with this also disappointment that you're not there serving us Philippa's amazing food.
Oh, well.
Hopefully it won't be too
One day
long.
soon.
It won't be
Yeah.
too long. Jade, I'll tell you what, we're going to take you out of the studio now, but you'll be carrying on listening, won't you, and watching. We'll bring you back on in a little while. Oh, I did that a little bit prematurely. Sorry, Jade. She's still there. How are you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, Jim. Managing,
Excellent.
I think, coping.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to be here.
Have you been playing much music since we last saw you?
I am loving the blues. Yes, I'm playing loads, learning loads, reading loads. Yeah, just
You
just loving this guitar. Just loving the sound of it.
That sounds
yeah.
absolutely great. Yeah. So have you written any new stuff recently?
I wrote a few songs. Yeah, did a couple in January. I toyed with doing one here. I might do it. There's a really old gospel number it's called Ain't No Grave, and I think it's by Johnny Cash.
Oh, right, okay.
And so I've been playing that as a slide song,
Oh, that sounds
and I
good.
kind of played it, and I wrote a song following on called Free at Last,
Oh, right, yeah.
based on the lyrics of a sort of 1920s gospel number that Alan Lomax recorded way
Right.
back.
Yeah.
So it's,
that
yeah,
sounds
maybe I'll do that one day.
Oh, I can't wait to. Maybe
Oh.
hopefully we'll hear it straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Absolutely.
Direct.
And to be honest, Free at Last came at the same time I got that picture above my head of two Canadian geese flying over the Cookmere.
Ah,
is that
lovely.
is that a photograph? I can't quite see it because you're not very big.
It's
on
a friend's photograph who's put it on canvas.
Oh, nice.
But-
Yeah,
Excellent.
I love watching the geese fly over the Cookmere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, it's like, they're free.
yeah.
They're just flying.
Yeah.
No
Well,
worries, no cares, no
Well, no,
mortgage, no bills.
no other buggers flying anywhere at the moment. That's for sure.
It's true. But the geese don't seem to be bothered by COVID, is my observation.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. What are you going to play for us tonight? You going to give us a couple?
Pardon?
You going to give us a couple?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got
Excellent.
two, possibly three at this time. Depends how it goes. I may have misled you slightly with the Delta. There is a bit of Mississippi Delta, but I'm afraid I'm starting. Am I live now? Am I just talking to you in the background, or is it
No,
live
you're
now?
live.
You're live.
Yeah.
You're live to the nation, to the world.
Excellent.
You're live to everyone outside Seaford, even. Seaford.
Seaford.
Sorry, Seaford.
Seaford. I dispute anyone. It's Oxford. It's Bedford. Why can't it be Seaford?
Well, you know.
And I've lived here all my life, so I think I'm entitled to my opinion.
I'm just going to put
Totally.
this up quickly.
Yeah, I've got a. I'm starting off. I misled you a bit with the Mississippi Delta thing. There is a bit of Mississippi Delta coming in, but I want to start with. I've been doing loads of reading, about past 3 or 4 years, and I just got interested in, who was Clapton's influence, who was Jeff Beck's influence, who was Hendrix influenced by. And I went back and back and back and back, and obviously Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, Son House, and I kind of landed in 1893 with Blind Lemon Jefferson,
As you do.
as you do. And so I've been really enjoying one of his songs,
Excellent.
"A Blind Go Texas," father of the Texas blues, he's known as. And I want to start with one of his numbers. It's his signature song.
Okay.
And,
well, look,
yeah.
we'll get out of the studio and let you carry on.
Is it-
We'll
Is the
see
sound
you.
okay? The sound's all right, is it?
Yeah.
Sounds great to us. Yeah. Awesome. We'll see you. We'll see you after your second one, and we'll see how it goes for time.
Lovely.
All right.
Okay.
Good to see you guys. Hello, everyone. It is still very weird playing and only seeing myself. So, but yeah, like I just said, this is a going right back to 1893. Blind Lemon Jefferson was born, father of the Texas blues, and this is his signature song called "One Kind Favor," and it goes a little bit like this. I got one kind favor to ask of you. I got one kind favor to ask of you. I got one kind favor to ask of you. Won't you see that my grave is carefree? I got 2 white horses following me. I got 2 white horses following me. I got 2 white horses following me, carrying me to my burial ground. Did you ever hear a church bell tone? Did you ever hear the church bell tone? Did you ever hear the church bell tone? That's another poor boy's dead and gone. Did you ever hear a coffin sound? Did you ever hear a coffin sound? Did you ever hear a coffin sound? That's another poor boy's in the ground. Now my heart stopped beating and my hands go cold. Well, my heart stopped beating and my hands go cold. My heart stopped beating and my hands go cold. Now I believe what the Bible told. I got one last favor to ask of you. I got one last favor to ask of you. I got one last favor to ask of you. Won't you see that my grave is kept Thank you. See that my grave is kept clean. Blind Lemon Jefferson, who was a good family friend of the Walker family, and he got to know the Walker's teenage son very well. And this teenage lad, Aaron Walker, would lead the blind guy round the town so he could go in the streets and busk. And in exchange for leading around the town, blind Lemon taught Aaron to play guitar. And Aaron Walker famously became T-Bone Walker, who is well known for his iconic song "Stormy Monday." So there you go, a little bit of blues history. Blind Lemon Jefferson taught T-Bone Walker. Next one, I've done this one at Bluebell Roots before, and it's Howling Wolf, Chester Burnett. Interestingly, born in 1910, the same year that T-Bone Walker was born. But this one's from Mississippi. So Chester Burnett was born in Mississippi, and he became known as Howling Wolf. He got his name Howling Wolf because rather morbidly, as a young child, he would squeeze his grandmother's cheeks too much. And in his care and love of them, he sadly would squeeze many of grandmother's chicks to death. And so Granddad warned him that if he kept doing it, the wolf would get him. So as a teenager, he got the nickname of the Wolf, and he had quite a howl, he had quite a voice, and so became known as Howling Wolf. And this is one of his iconic songs, Little Red Rooster, which has been done by many a blues artists. But this has got a little bit of twist of mind on the end as well. I've kind of added a couple more verses in recognition of where we are at the moment. So this is my version of Howling Wolf's Little Red Rooster. I got a little red rooster, too lazy to crow for days. I got a little red rooster, too lazy to crow for days. Well, he's got everything in the barnyard upset in every way. You know the dogs begin to bark, the hounds begin to howl. You know the dogs begin to bark, the hounds begin to howl. Well now, look at you strange kind of people, that little red rooster's on the prowl. Well, if you see my little red rooster, send him home. Oh, if you see my little red rooster, send him home. I've had no peace in my barnyard since that rooster he been gone. know this kitchen in a farmyard where I used to sing the blues. There's a great kitchen in a farmyard where I used to sing the blues. But since this wretched COVID, we cannot go there like we choose. There's been no blues in the kitchen since COVID came our way. There's been no blues in the kitchen since COVID came our way. But now that COVID's disappearing, I hope to be back there soon someday. Let's hope. 'Cause now that COVID's disappearing, I wanna be back there soon someday. Don't you agree? 'Cause now that COVID's disappearing, we wanna be back there soon someday. Eating Philippa's food. I want Philippa's food. Give me some of Philippa's food.
Yay! Woo!
You got to be back there soon someday, please.
Yeah, eating Philippa's food.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Now we've been
Certainly
Nellie's
would.
back. Nellie's back with us. We're gonna bring him in. There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me, or do I sound all weird and stupid again?
Well,
Can hear you.
You can hear me, right? Okay.
asking for trouble
I
with a
might-
statement like that.
I make it bad for myself, don't I?
Mark, before we start talking nonsense to Nelly, Mark, thank you so much. We're going to be a bit pushed for time, so unfortunately we won't really have time for another one, but
Right?
absolutely brilliant.
That was lovely.
I
Really.
would do
Yeah.
Stormy Monday another day then.
Had,
Tomorrow,
couple of
Mark.
comments.
Yeah,
Stormy Monday, yeah. Stormy Monday tomorrow. Stormy Monday and Tuesday just as bad. Wednesday's worse
When's
and
worse?
Thursday's
It's
as
so
bad.
so sad.
Oh.
There you go. But it's
Yes.
great to see you guys.
Sabina said she loves your mini guitars behind you.
Oh, thank you. Yes. There's a few more there as well. And yes.
well, Sabina and you have got the blues in common. She's a big blues fan.
Brilliantly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Mark, we're going to love you and leave you. You're going to carry on listening, I hope, and we'll see you
But
soon.
I have
Yeah.
to confess, I'll listen for a while, but I have to really sadly confess, it's the final episode of Line of Duty.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I
well.
know.
Just
We're in
one word,
trouble tonight.
one word for you, iPlayer.
Watch those numbers drop at the top corner of the
Yeah.
screen up there at 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mark Woodgate. We'll
Another word
remember that.
for you.
Yeah.
My wife.
Fair enough. That is 2 words, but I'm just saying.
Fair enough, yeah.
right, kick him out.
Great stuff. Cheers, Mark. We'll
Kick
see
me
you
out.
soon.
Yeah,
See
we
you,
see you
Mark.
soon, Mark.
Yeah, you too.
Anyway,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye.
Now, I wonder if Louise is ready to join us. Should we just see if she's there? Hang on, let's see. Oh, there's an empty. There she is.
Hey,
Let's bring her
she's
in. Hey,
coming back.
Louise. Let's give her a second to get in her seat and make herself comfortable. Hiya, Nelly. How are you? Anyway.
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I'm exhausted. I've been doing
Building.
boy stuff all
A
weekend.
mud kitchen.
Yeah, mud kitchen. Have you not heard of a mud kitchen?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, it's like what we used to do out in the garden when we were kids, except now you get a bit of furniture to do it with. So you go out and make mud pies.
Yeah.
So the mud kitchen is a thing that has come in over the last few years in schools. We had them at the school where I used to work, and it's just like a big wooden little outdoor kitchen with a little
Yeah.
basin in it to put water in and mud and spoons and saucepans and things all hanging up on it.
Excellent.
And yes, I've been making one of those for a special birthday present for someone. Who
Well, let's
is,
bring-
fingers crossed.
Sorry,
Not
Well, they're
watching.
not watching, are they?
I hope not.
Let's bring Louise in. Here she is.
Hello.
Lou.
Oh,
Hiya.
hi.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, we're
nice
well.
to,
Yeah, we're all
nice to
good.
see you.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
speak
lovely
to
to
you.
see you.
Yeah, you too.
What have you been up to recently? Have you been writing much? Because you've written some songs recently, haven't you?
I have been writing, yeah. So I wrote a couple of songs whilst in lockdown.
Yeah.
So that's been good in trying to keep my creativity flowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is.
It's really good for you.
And you got the uke. You're concentrating on your uke.
Yeah, I've got my uke.
Hey,
We love a ukulele.
we do like a
Yeah.
ukulele.
I like a uke because you can just pick it up and you can just do something, and everyone goes, "Ooh!" Unless you're
Yeah.
unless you're in one of those trendy cities that's got ukulele orchestras and things. And
Oh yeah.
and
Because we met you at Coastal Connections first of all, didn't we? With,
That's right. Yeah.
with our lovely
Yeah.
friend Gary, who who
Yeah.
we all miss so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Coastal Connections was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah, really good.
And we started Bluebell Roots about the same time as Gary started Coastal Connections.
Oh,
Coincidentally,
okay.
yeah. So we that's when we came down for the first time, and Gary and Mel came up and played for us with folk in Ada, and yeah,
Yeah.
I remember them coming to the old oak. In fact, when
the old
we were
oak,
still
Yes.
doing
yeah.
Fatu.
Yeah, it was when it
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
yeah, it was still folk out to the old oak or Fatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, listen, shall we get off the screen and let Louise do her stuff?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, we'll
We're
see.
looking forward to it.
Do a couple, Lou, and then we'll see you after that, if that's all right.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
All right, have fun. We'll
Cheers.
see you in a bit.
Okay. Thank you. See you in a bit. Hi there. I'm going to do some originals tonight. So the first one I'm going to start with is a song called Phoenix. I can't breathe with all this going on. I can't breathe with nowhere in my lungs. I'm finding it hard to carry on when everything I ever knew is gone. But I will rise again from the ashes of my past. I will rise again like a phoenix through the flames. When all you knew just falls away, and confusion is the order of the day. It's just so hard to carry on when it feels like everything I knew is gone. I will rise again from the ashes of my past. I will rise again like a phoenix through the flames. And after all of this is past, like a phoenix I will rise up from the dust, a stronger soul I will become when if everything is over, said and done. I will rise again from the ashes of my past. I will rise again like a phoenix through the flames. here I will rise again like a phoenix through the flames. Thank you. Okay, this next one I'm going to do a cappella. And this is a song about Gary, who we mentioned earlier. Sorry, I just managed to mute my mic. And this is a song called Inspirational, which I was lucky enough that he heard before he died. So that was pretty amazing. So this is the Inspirational. You are inspirational. You are inspirational. You help so many people in this community, helping people reach their full potential. It's clear to see that you are wonderful and kind, and you are inspirational. You are inspirational. You do so much for the local music scene, booking bands and hosting live events. We hold a debt to you that cannot be repaid, and you are inspirational. You are inspirational. Without you, this world would have a great big hole. You fill it with your kindness, which cannot be retold, and you are inspirational. You are inspirational. You are inspirational. You are inspirational. Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. That was really lovely, Lou.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I had heard that before
Gorgeous.
because you'd put it on Facebook. Oh, there's Jade as well. Hiya, Jade.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd bring Jade in because she thought it was beautiful. You posted a little note there, Jade, didn't you?
Thank you.
Now,
Thanks, Jay.
what was I going to say?
Yeah, we've seen it.
say that again,
Phoenix.
Jade?
Neil,
Yes.
you've seen it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was really rather lovely.
Yeah, it's
Thank you
beautiful.
very
We like
much.
Phoenix.
Thank you.
But
Thank
we're going
you.
to do we've got a video from John Bailey to play later. Now you were in
Okay.
you were in a band with John, weren't you?
I was in Baba John with John a
Yeah.
little while. Yeah.
What was the lineup for that, Lou?
Well, that was me, John, and Howard Keegan.
That's right. Yeah, that was good. Again, I saw you play at Coast more than once, a couple of times.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
John's so creative, isn't he, with his songwriting?
He is,
and,
yeah, he is. He's
it's a
very
real
good at writing songs.
real force of nature.
Yeah.
And you sounded great as well together because your voice really complemented his really nicely because you did a lot of
Thank
backing
you.
singing, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good fun doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, listen, I'll tell you what we do because I think Andy Melrose is there and we could bring Andy in. We can attempt to put 5 people on the screen at the same time. It might go
We'll see what
horribly
happens.
wrong.
I'm not sure
We'll
whether
see.
we've ever had this many, but
But with having just
We're
been
really tiny.
having just been talking about Gary, it'd be a good time to bring Andy in as well.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hi.
oh, that
Hi,
was
Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, good to see you all.
Good to
Good
see
to see
you.
you, Louise.
See you too.
Well played. The dancer was superb as usual.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, wonderful. Really wonderful.
I'm going to have to watch it back for Jade's dancing. I'm sorry I missed it, Jade.
You
earlier.
really are.
Yes,
It
yeah,
was,
definitely worth watching.
Oh, it was
Yeah, very
superb.
good, Jade.
yeah,
Not
especially
sure about
the
the, not
especially
sure
the
about the
ending.
music.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Thank
have to
you.
watch.
Changing.
I'll have to watch
Kidding,
back
just
later.
kidding. Just kidding. I thought the air guitar solo was the best part.
Oh, it was really good.
Was
Yeah.
that unbelievable?
Wow, what have I missed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to watch it.
you really are going to have to watch it. It was excellent.
Wow.
But, talking of Gary, as we were just talking about Gary just a minute ago, we're going to have an event, aren't we, in a few months' time to remember Gary, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which is a music event. So, and Andy's involved with that, aren't you, Andy? With
I am,
helping to
yeah.
organise that.
Yeah.
So, if anybody watching there isn't aware of our friend Gary, then look up a group called a Facebook group called the Inspirational Mr. P, that was set up by our friend John Bailey, who we were talking about earlier, and all sorts of stuff has come out of Gary's life, hasn't it? In terms of the people that he's inspired, and it's still going on, which is quite incredible.
Yeah. It's incredible that the kind of group has stayed together and we're still creating music. And John's just released the new album for Refuge for Women, which is a great cause.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Listen, I think we better crack on. Louise, we're gonna say love you and leave you. Thanks ever so much for joining us, though, and we'd love to get you on again. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it was really, really lovely. Absolutely loved it. So we'll see you.
Thank
See
you.
you soon, Lou.
Yeah, see you soon.
work
Bye.
out to
Thanks
take
for
it.
having me.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye now.
See you there.
So now
Oh,
we're
I
down to
feel
4.
huge.
I know.
They're huge people. Really
Andy,
big.
what are you going to play for us?
I've got 3 numbers. So have I got enough time for 3 numbers?
We'll see how it
I'll do
goes.
2.
We'll see how it goes after 2, because you've got quite a lot to get through tonight. And I
Okay, well, I'll do the 2.
I haven't had a bath this evening, and I need one.
We know.
We can see the stink lines coming off you on the screen, Jim.
Josie keeps moving away.
That's what they should have done to ensure social distancing. They should have banned sales of deodorant, shouldn't they?
So we'll let you we'll get out of the studio and let you carry on, I think.
Okay, I'm going to play 2 songs I've never played live before, so that'll be good.
All right,
He always
cheers,
does
Andy.
this, doesn't he?
I know. And it makes us all feel really pathetic. Yeah, we'll see you later.
See you later. The ghost train's asleep, there's no lights on the carousel, and the fairgrounds be closed. Oh yeah. And the sun's giving way to the light of a quiet moon. It's a haunting time at the end of the day, and the night is full of sorrow and regret. Cold as a ghost calling card in the dark. Listen out for her footsteps in the hall. Listen when she calls your name and says, mend your broken bones, ease your aching head. Come away from the window, come away to bed. Let me love you, let me love you. When all your thoughts collide in a jumble inside your head, and the night ghosts assemble outside there on the street, take a moment to sigh, take a moment to reflect on why you're here, on why you're here. Then listen out for her footsteps in the hall, and listen when she calls your name and says, come away from the window, come away to bed. Let me ease your broken bones, ease your aching head. Come away from the window, come away to bed. Let me love you, let me love you. Come away from the window, come away to bed. Let me love you, let me love you. Oh, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you. That was called The Fairground's been closed all year after 365 days of COVID lockdown, and it's really the only song I've written about the crisis, mostly about the problems some people have in mental health, which I hope everybody's getting help for. This is on my, I've always wanted to say this is on my new record. It's called Fisher Row, the album's called Fisher Row. The funny thing about this song is that I just kind of knocked it together and said to Phil Jones, the producer, I've got this new song, what do you think? And by the time I got back into the studio, it was the last song on the album, which is great. Started with a photograph, the trick of the light, the shadows after midnight on a cold winter's night, a threadbare memory stitched by hand, and we're living and laughing and loving this carnival life. It's been a long time for grieving, but nobody's leaving. We are here for the rest of your life. And I know you, and you know me. I'm the sun in your eyes, I'm the moon in your skies, I'm the child of your refugee, I'm the child of your refugee.
We all live under the same moon. Your stars are the same as mine. Our shadows crossed, but they never fall. They're pulling tight. Silhouettes on the water tug the shadows from the dark to fold us in the light of the stars. It's been a long time for grieving, but nobody's leaving. We're here for the rest of our lives. I know you, and you know me. I'm the sun in your eye, I'm the moon in your sky, I'm the child of your refugee. I'm the child of your refugee. In a very short time, this time will be a long, long, long time ago. The kick off the light on a cold winter's night and a threadbare memory that says, I know you, you know me. I'm the sun in your eyes, I'm the moon in your skies, I'm the child of your refugee. 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 There we go. Thanks everyone. Thanks for listening. Headphones back on.
Lovely, lovely stuff, Andy. Really nice.
Josie's gone for a lie down. Nothing to do with you, Andy.
No, I think it's
Got bad back.
I could have had a lie
out.
down during that. That was rather lovely, very relaxing, as Jade said. Andy,
Okay.
tell us about that first guitar.
The first guitar is a tenor guitar. It's four strings on it.
So
and,
not just a massive ukulele.
No, in a way,
It's a
really,
guitar.
because it's a four-string guitar and it's tuned a bit like a cello. So it's just like moving up from mandolin, but it's only got four strings. And my very beautiful wife bought me it for Christmas. So
it's lovely,
which is great.
I need
Seth Lakeman plays a tenor, doesn't he?
You do.
Seth Lakeman plays a tenor guitar quite often.
He does,
I've seen him play on stage,
yeah.
and I think he uses it in an open tuning, which is particularly good. It's got a great sort of drone to it.
Well, essentially,
Well, there's
people who might play a mandola it's a similar tuning to a mandola, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the same. You play the same kind of chord. So you've got that bottom. You can drone that bottom string all the time, and it's a nice instrument to play. Kareem Polwart plays it a lot, and Show of Hands. You know Show of Hands?
Steve.
They use them a lot. And that guy from Shoreham, whose name has just slipped off the top of my head, he plays there's a wonderful. He plays things like.
Scottish.
And it's lovely. So it's got that lovely bottom. Let that drone go all the time.
I'm a big fan of a drone. Big fan. I like a drone.
I've
been practicing for years with a drone.
I've got a guitar that I'm thinking of seeing if I can convert to a tenor guitar, because you can. I've heard what people can do is do the top E as a double course, like on a mandola or a 12.
Yeah.
And then you octave the bottom E like a 12 string.
Ah,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you effectively
yeah.
get four strings, but that sort of twinkly
Yeah.
top and bottom, which would be interesting.
Yeah, and all the tunings are interesting. I mean, Corinne Polwart plays something like GCGC, plays all four strings, but she's only has them tuned into two
in
notes.
fifths, yeah.
Yeah, in
Ben
fifths. And
Harper does that. He plays a six, and he plays a E B E E B E.
yeah,
Which is
it's interesting. It's a lot of one of the things I like about playing new things and learning or writing new songs on different instruments is that you hear different notes. You hear different grace notes. I don't know the word grace notes, but you get a different feel for the tune. You get a different tune. You get an idea, and because your chord shapes are all differently, and it's a bit like moving to write on the piano or something like that. It just, my piano skills are really bad, but it's like you're making that change into writing on something else. Forces you to get out the old habits of just strumming the same chords. And
Yeah, I
stuff.
think so.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, definitely. My daughter's been playing the piano a lot lately, and she's been teaching herself. She's done a lot with the guitar, but she's now teaching herself stuff on the piano, and she's learning from chords that she's looked up online. And it was really interesting kind of going through all of those chords that you play, first, third, fifth, and then the major seventh on a piano, and then moving it up a step and moving it up and finding out what happens to it and what it does. It's really clever, and you learn stuff by doing it and by experimenting like that.
Well, you hear new tunes. You hear new harmonics and
New phrasings of chords.
and yeah.
I must show you something. Hang on.
Okay.
Do show us.
Show what?
I don't know what he's going to show us, Jane.
Well, I hope it's exciting.
Oh, well, it better be after all of
This
this.
is feather boa.
Oh, look, it's this.
look.
Oh my goodness. Is this one of the ones that came from the collection?
Yeah, it's a borrow.
A borrow.
Wow.
Lovely Julia has let me borrow it because I said I'd really like to try and write.
Oh, I thought you meant that's what it was
Lovely.
called.
No, it's literally
It's like
borrowed.
some kind. It's a Turkish borrow.
I don't know if you can really see it, but
It's beautiful. It's got a beautiful headstock.
So that's just a basic guitar, but with just a really unusual lute type headstock.
I don't know. I mean, he's obviously
Is it lute? Oh.
No. I mean, it's he's got it from somewhere, that design, but we don't really know where Ron got these designs from. Some of them.
Astonishing. Just out of
But,
his head, baby.
Julia's let me borrow it, which is really incredibly generous of her. So
And how does it play?
it plays really nicely, actually. Yeah, it plays really nicely. So yeah, watch this space. I'm working on something.
Excellent.
I'd like to chat to you about that because we're going to write an article. Nigel Horn's going to take some pictures, but I'm going to write an article about the whole thing.
Yeah, so for people that aren't aware of this, there was a lovely chap who lived in Hailsham called Ron Moore, who sadly died last year. He was a carpenter at Hellingway Hospital. And amazingly, he created, I mean, it's probably 100 or so instruments as a sort of a hobby, and filled his whole house with these amazing instruments. I think there's many of us have got a name down on an Appalachian dulcimer.
Yeah,
he was particularly fond of dulcimers, but he made guitars, mandolins, ukuleles, basically whatever he could. He could turn his hand to lots of different instruments, and they're proper instruments. I mean, this is a really nice guitar. It's a bugger to tune because it's got tuning pegs rather than tuning machines. But it's really nice. Hey, listen, sorry, go on.
That's why I was going to say that's one of the reasons that Andy was saying about like forcing you to kind of try different things and listen in different ways is one of the reasons why I decided actually the dulcimer might be something interesting to work with because it's fretted differently as well. It's
Yes, very much so. Yeah,
not fretted in the same tonal system as an ordinary guitar in half tones. So that will be interesting to play with, definitely.
I was just going to say that we should march on. Andy, thanks ever so much. But before you go, what we're going to do next is we're going to attempt to play a couple of videos that our friend John Bailey has sent. Because we both worked on songs for
Yeah,
the album that John put
the
together. didn't we?
refugees, the
John's-
refuge.
Yeah, one of the videos I'm going to try and play is screen shared, so we'll see how it goes. But
Okay.
John does a little introduction, but if that doesn't work, would you like to say something about what the album was about?
Yeah, do you want me to say that now?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Well, John asked a whole bunch of musicians who are in the inspirational Gary Penalver Facebook page. There's a lot of songwriters on there, and John was particularly keen to spread the word, basically, and the charity idea, and he wanted us to get involved in Refuge, which is a charity that looks after women whose lives have been blighted by domestic abuse and these kind of things as well,
and children as well, isn't it?
and children as well. So to raise money, we put an album together, and it's on Bandcamp at the moment. But there's a lot of contributors. Yourself, Milton Hyder, there. I'm on there. Nigel Horn's on there. Mel Smith's on there as well. Which Mel and I had the wonderful opportunity of working together to put her song together, and everybody had to write a song or produce a song or give a song about an inspirational woman, and that was an interesting thing in its own, because the great thing about it is there was quite a wide breadth of inspirational. Phil Jones,
and where people found inspiration.
Yeah. And it was great. I think it was really, really great. And it's a really, really good album. I mean, there's some amazing material. Most of the material, all of the material is good on it, actually, to be honest. But there's one or two of them that are really, really surprisingly you just went, wow. Just kind of sit back and thinking, I know these people, and it's so good,
Thanks, Andy. Let's see what John has to say. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. Stand by. I might come back in a second. Hang on. So let's do that. Hang on. Here he is. There we go.
Yeah.
Hang on. Just try and hope we can hear him.
Are you alright?
Hang on.
We're all right. But,
no, we can't hear him. It doesn't work.
Can't hear the sound. No.
Sorry. No, so I'm glad we did that, because clearly... Hang on, Jade. Bear with us a second. So let's... that clearly didn't work.
No.
But we do have another plan. So bear with me a second. We'll go straight into John's song, which is really nice. And if I can just cue that up. Here we go.
What you are and what you see are two different things. What you are and who you see are two different things. My mother came to me while I was sleeping. What you see and who you are two different things. What you see and who you are two different things. I lay in my mother's arms. I felt the calmest of angels. What you see and who you are two different things. What you see and who you are two different things. And the trumpets blow triumphant. I feel the calmest of all calms. What you see and who you are two different things. What you see and who you are two different things. What you see and who you are two different things. What you see and who you are two different things.
That was
great.
really lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Really, really nice. It's a beautiful
That
song.
was really nice.
That's on the album, and that had shades of John Lennon to it, I thought.
Yeah. And that repetitive way that Lennon hangs on a chorus, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's really nice. So we're sounding a bit weird again, are we, Nelly?
Well, it's usually me that's sounding weird, but you seem to have gone back to being okay for it. You're a little bit crackly, but it was doing a thing where it was saving up all your words and saying them all in one go very quickly.
God, I could do with that in real actual life, actually. That'd be good.
Yeah, just save them up till the end of the week.
Yeah.
Lots of comments coming in during that one, and also for Andy as well. Nigel loving your songs, Andy, and John himself is out at dinner with the family, watching without sound between his legs.
What does he mean by that? I have no idea what he means by that.
But I think he's got the phone kind of down there, and he's like, looking down at the phone. And Nigel thought that song was lovely. I did. I thought it was great. Really enjoyed that. I've not heard John perform before, so that's first for me. So it's really nice.
Well, we're hoping to get him up for Bluebell Roots later in the year if we're back on track to playing with people. So
fingers crossed.
So, yeah.
We might even be able to do an out. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of my race. We might be able to do an outdoor one at some point soon. Hopefully. So, roast taters. Look.
What are we going to do?
What's that, Jade?
We're going to do.
Well, we wondered about doing one outdoors, like we did
We're
before.
going to do outdoors.
It would be good, wouldn't it? As long as it's not cold.
Bluebell Roots outdoors. Yeah, as long as it's not cold. Yeah, I mean at the moment it
What's
doesn't
me
seem
going to do? Just
Oh wow!
watching.
You could come along. I don't see why you couldn't come along when we do it outdoors. There's no reason why not.
Yeah. Do a dance for us all. That would be awesome. Actually, in real life, that would be amazing.
That would be brilliant.
Hey, listen, I can see our friend Rob is in the green room, enjoying
Shall we bring him
his
in?
own hospitality by the looks of it. There he is.
Hello.
Hey, Rob.
Hello, you okay?
Rob, are you
Yeah,
in the
how are
man
you?
shed?
I'm in the, well, I call it a summer house. But
It's the bar.
it's it has got a gin. It has got a gin in it tonight.
That's it.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we forgot to get a lemon today.
I knew there was something we were meant to get today.
Where did that? We forgot to get a lemon.
Gin and tonic.
So
Oh,
I was getting quite stressed with it because I wasn't quite sure. You know, like when you don't know what's happening and you're thinking what's going to go wrong. You know,
Welcome to my world.
when it just said click a link. So I've never done a live broadcast on the laptop before, but I know the link said use a laptop, so that's what I've used.
Well, it sounds great.
So I'm just using the microphone. The iOS mic that I bought like a special iOS mic for the phone when I was doing live streams. And the weird thing is, if the phone dies and I take the laptop the mic out and I charge the phone up quickly, if it's losing it, no one notices any different whether I'm taking the 300 quid mic out.
How annoying is that?
Yeah. I think I can. It definitely feels more rounded when it's on, but everyone else goes, well, it sounds the same.
You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
I got these headphones in the pound shop, Rob. You know.
But they give you a Scottish accent, Andy. So
yeah,
I know.
make
You
it
need to take them
sound
back.
really weird.
Oh no, I know. I knew there was a problem. At least I'm not speaking Chinese.
It sounds totally different with actually having earphones in as well, which I don't normally have. But I'm going to probably take them off when I'm playing.
Yeah, that's
all right.
fine. That's no problem.
I did.
well, look. What are you going to play for us, Rob?
I'm going to play a cover first, and then a couple of my own songs. I'm going to try and slow them down. That's not just because I've not got enough material for a quarter of an hour. It's
We
just that
haven't got
my
a quarter
songs.
of an hour for you either. To be honest.
I thought you might only get two in. I'm afraid because we'll have
So-
Nigel knocking on the door.
But they are short, my songs anyway. So
Okay.
So I'm going to play a cover version by Peter Bruntnell first, who I really like. I don't know if everyone or anyone knows Peter Bruntnell. He's a brilliant Americana act, really great. I've put him on a couple of times, and so has John. John's put him on down where he lives, John Bailey. He's put him on down there, and he's really good. So I'll start with that if that's okay.
Thinking of Johnny's asking, "Are you in your hot tub?"
No, not yet. The hot tub's not out yet, but I'm thinking about it next week.
Well,
Right, I'm going to
that's out for
start
a
then.
few
Is that
weeks.
all right?
yeah,
course.
yes.
Yeah,
We'll see you in a
that's
couple of
fine.
Leave you
numbers.
to it.
Right, this is called. I don't even know what it's called. Actually, thinking about it. Just like summer's only sun. Sorry. Just like summer's only sun. I'm the only one who wants the rain now. Tired of standing in these shoes. Tired of all the news. Isn't it a shame now? Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world, though my bed is shaking. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world, it's the risk I'm taking. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world. Time was always on our side. We could tame the night, we could race the wind. No time trying to catch up. Everything's messed up in this place we're in. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world, oh my baby's shaking. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world as the risk I'm taking. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world. Drip feed sounds of loneliness while I'm sleeping settles on my chest. Now I'll never have to worry about which shoes to wear. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world. Now I'm gonna miss the end of the world. End of the world. That's what that's called. Should have remembered that, really. Okay. Yeah, I think there is a bit of background beat going on next door. I think I can hear it. Right, this one's called I Might Fly. This is one of my own songs. Very quick song. And it's a summer tune, and it is summery out there, but it's still bloody cold, isn't it? Anyway, this is it. I might fly away someday and be so free. Someday I might fly so high, and I will be so free. Someday summer's here, summer's here, summer's here. It's so clear that you and me are so free, so free. We can fly so high, and I will be so free. Someday, summer's here, and summer's here, and you are near. Summer's here, you are near. Summer's here, summer's here.
Yeah. Rob, I think if you're really quick, we could get another one.
One more.
You've got another 5 minutes. Excellent.
Oh, we're all right then.
We'll clear off then.
We will. We'll try not to add each other back into the stream again.
Time for one more or not?
Yes,
Definitely.
please. Yeah, you bet.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay,
go for it.
I'll play. Right. Okay, this one's called Breakwater, and the middle bit was written by Louise Weeks, who was on earlier. I think I didn't see Louise because I wasn't sure how to sort of connect him, whether I should connect him before. So yeah, so this was written for a charity night that Gary put together. So, and it's called Breakwater. You're my break my breakwater, stemming my flow. You're my breakwater, dragging me home. You're my home. You're my home. You're my breakwater, my shifting sands. You're my breakwater, my helping hands. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my soul. Shivering in shut doorway, rain falling down, riverbank, pitched up tents, wet dressing gowns. People don't even notice you're all alone. Lines on their face tells you that is their home. That's their home. That's their home. That's their home. That's their home. Thank God you're my breakwater. 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 Thank God you're our 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 breakwater. Thank you. That's basically it's written for a homeless charity song, and it's basically, I thought that a breakwater catches the water, and I was hoping that it would catch. I was thinking that everyone needs a breakwater to catch you, just in case you fall. You know what I mean?
Like a safety net. Yes.
Three.
Thanks really, for listening. Rather like a safety net is what I was just saying. Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
That comes through the mic really well.
Yeah, that picked that up beautifully.
It's just perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Let's wait for Rob to get his headphones
It's
back in.
amazing, Rob.
Well,
hang on, he can't
Rob
hear you
can't
just yet,
hear
Jake.
you at the moment. Oh, and he's muted himself as well. Oh, he's almost turned himself off. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Is he still there?
He is, but he's muted. Hang on,
Who's
I'll
there?
unmute him. There we go. Unmute. Oh no, I can't unmute him.
No, we
because
can't
he muted
actually
himself.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Rob,
The
we need you to
suspense.
unmute yourself because you've accidentally muted yourself somehow. And I can't do it for you.
There he is. He's back in the room.
There we go. Jade, you were just saying to Rob.
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you ever so much. Thanks. It was, I wasn't sure what to play, and I really only gave myself about half an hour to decide. And
sometimes
I put
the
myself
best
under,
way.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but thanks ever so much. It was nice to play. No, I've not played for a while, so
And it's nice to have somebody new on Bluebell Roots as well that we've obviously known through the group with Gary, but somebody who hasn't performed at Bluebell Roots before, which is really great. So we'll have you back again at some point, Rob. That was
lovely.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Rob,
so much.
just give us an update just quickly, actually, before you go, on the guitar situation for Macmillan and with the charity stuff that's been going on.
I've got a quite a big donation to do tonight. The banjo that Ian Smith donated from Pemberton Smith.
Yeah.
That arrived in Scotland safely to the guy that bought it. And
I just want to ask: did Ian donate that, or did Michelle donate it?
No,
I'm joking.
It was a sort of enforced donation.
Yeah, he sort of said he gave me quite a lot of stuff. He gave me 2 ukuleles, the banjo, and he gave me a really nice Martin case that's got
how amazing.
A broken catch on it, but it's absolutely perfect. To be fair, apart from the catch.
That's so generous.
Yeah, so the banjo, I put it up for £100. Then no one took it, so I went down to 80. And a guy from Scotland wanted it, and he said, "Can I post it?" I said, "Of course I will." Anyway, cut a long story short, it was 16 quid to post, and the guy said, "Well, I've decided I'm going to give you £120."
Oh, bless him.
Wow!
So in reality, that's 105 quid or 104 quid or whatever. So, and then I've also sold 2 classicals this week for 25 quid each. So there's 155 quid I've got to do this week. So that's
brilliant.
Going to do it tonight.
So
and the greeny blue Ibanez, I think, might go to someone in Burgess Hill as well. A friend of the guy that bought the 2 acoustics.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's good.
Just quickly, if I can just say something as well. Mel, I went to see Mel yesterday, and she gave me a great big bag, or a great big box of bits and pieces that Gary had when he was doing the open mic stuff. And there's some guitar stands in there that are easy to sell, obviously, but there's leads in there, and there's mic stands, a couple of really good mic stands, and there's also an SM58 in there as well. And I'm just thinking maybe we should keep that stuff, because if we do live, maybe you can use it for Bluebell Roots.
Well, maybe somebody will resurrect Coastal Connections one day. That would be good.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, should I just keep that stuff ready when we do start playing again? I might put it out on the page and see what people think.
Yeah,
I think that's the place to put it, isn't it?
Yeah, just bounce around ideas, because that'd be nice if it stayed in Shoreham, wouldn't it? And was used in the live music scene over there. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Rob.
Okay, thanks ever so much.
All right, thanks ever so much, Rob.
Great to see you.
And you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great to see you, Rob.
Thank you. Thanks, Jade. Thanks for the nice words as well. That's lovely. Thank you.
Okay, Rob. Take care. We'll see you
Cheers.
soon.
Thank you.
Cheers now. Bye.
Cheers, Rob.
Bye.
I always manage to cut people off just in the middle of their bye.
I know. It's a skill.
It is a skill. Well, the thing is, because when you press a button here, they're off. I'm used to doing it on the radio where I fade somebody out, and if they're suddenly talking, I can quickly fade it back up again. Obviously, it's like you and I with our timing. You turn yourself off, and I turn you back on again at exactly the same time.
That's life. I turn myself off. You turn me on.
Oh, great. Nice. All right, let's bring Nigel in, shall we?
Where is he?
He's gone. We've lost him. No, he's half there at the bottom of the screen. He's not there. His lights have gone out, Jade, I think. So hang on a second. Let's take him out and then see if we. It seems to be kind of doing something at the bottom of the screen, doesn't it? Let's add it back. It's obviously not quite enough Wi-Fi around.
Hello.
There it is. Hello, Nigel.
Hi, Neil. Hi. I wanted
Hi,
to.
Nigel.
I just wanted to. But I'm so Luddite, as you know, and I pushed a little button that said chat, and everything just disappeared. So I'll do it verbally. I thought that was fabulous, Rob. I love that song back also, and great vocal there as well.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it? Yeah, I was really impressed with Rob's stuff, so that was lovely. How you doing, Nigel?
Yeah, fine, thank you. We're all survived so far.
I was
You guys all right?
Yeah, I think we are good. Yeah, I mean, I
Sorry?
have to say, I'm chilled to the
Yeah,
bone
good.
actually today. I've been out in the garden doing some stuff in the garden, and I stayed out a little bit too late, and my hands have got really cold and they haven't warmed up yet. So, but they will. They'll be fine.
You're a bit jerky, actually, Nigel. So I think we can hear you okay, but you're sort of very jerky
Yeah.
picture. But I think we'll go with it because
Does it sound like...
it sounds all right. Yeah, let's just. I think it sounds okay.
I can hear.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah?
Sounds all right. Yeah.
Yeah. We got the normal sort of slightly cutting outy thing.
Terrified
But
at all
I
this
think,
tech.
I think we just got to go with it. And,
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I think we'll go while we go while we can. Do you think, Nelly?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we'll switch ourselves off. I'll do it all,
now. Listen,
Jim.
you're going to switch me off, yeah?
I'm going to do all of them.
Okay,
yeah, I'll do all of them, and so we'll leave Nigel on screen, and if it gets really difficult, we'll pop back in. All right. So, all right, Nigel, off you go.
Okay. Hello. I'm hoping somebody can hear it and see it. Thanks very much for having me on. It's the first time I've played anything at all on Bluebell Roots, and I've obviously heard so much about it in the last few years. And I'll just do 2 or 3 little original instrumentals. And this first one is called The First Snow. I hope I made a few mistakes, but I hope it wasn't too bad. I've just got to change guitars because they're in such different tunings. So this is a little tune called Freeston Walker, about a place in Lincolnshire where my dad grew up, and Freeston Shore on the Wash, on the mouth of the Wash in Lincolnshire. So this is Freeston Walker. I'm going to take the headphones off, actually. Oh. I think I went in the wrong tuning. I'm sorry, Connie. Give me 1 second. Right, I won't be doing that one because it's not in the right tuning. Okay, this is a professional. Bear with me a second. Freestone. G. Okay, I'll start again. Sorry about that. I haven't played at all for very much actually recently, so I'll start again. Sorry. I'm sorry, this is in the wrong tuning, so I'm going to. What? How is that happening? Okay, sorry. What is that? I'll do something else entirely. Okay, this is called Nightjar. Ooh, yeah, I was out in the garden in the cold as well, so I think that's affecting the brain and my hands. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was great. It was really amazing.
Pop your headphones back in there.
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't hear the guitar with these things in. Actually,
it's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it's not,
sorry,
not the most ideal situation, but well done. That was brilliant. But beautiful song, the Nightjar particularly. Love that. A lot of people enjoying that one. I was very lucky enough to hear a nightjar. I went on a sort of nighttime hunt with another birding friend up to Old Lodge in Ashdown Forest, and we heard nightjars up there. And then one flew past us in the dark, but we just about made out this silhouette of it about 10
Does it
feet
go
away.
like, oi, like that? Is that a nightjar? Because I think I've heard one of those.
If somebody's shouting oi at you in the night, you've got trouble. No,
Nigel, we got
weird
some
churring noise. It's kind of like it's
yes,
almost
it
like
is,
an electronic noise. Very odd.
We got some lovely comments, Nigel.
Yeah.
I made so many mistakes. I'm sorry, but thank you for the comments.
Louise says lovely playing.
Thank you, Louise.
Robcast sounding brilliant.
Rob
also asks, he said, is that your field or filed?
No.
Is it filed or field?
I say filed.
I think filed.
Because you've only just put an order
no,
in,
it's
haven't
not.
you?
I've just got it. It's sitting behind me. I mean.
Oh, really? Let's see it then.
You're just such a guitar nerd.
It's a filed. It's one of the finest guitars there is.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. It's the most expensive thing I bought apart from the house.
Unfortunately, StreamYard isn't really going to do it justice, Nigel.
Neither am I.
But you could blame it on StreamYard if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, absolutely will. But so you've got some lovely comments, and it's we can't wait. But we'll definitely get you down to play for us in the flesh if we can.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Nigel, thanks ever so much for persevering and joining us tonight. It's really great to see you.
And thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks,
Cheerio.
thanks guys.
Bye now.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Now, I saw you reaching. No, I saw you reaching for the mouse, so I avoided it.
Let's bring Jade back in, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, you going to do it, or shall I?
No, you do that.
See, I mean, if you're only going to join us for half the evening,
I'm sorry, I can't. It's really difficult because I was wondering like whether I should come in and just take over. It feels kind of awkward doing that. But yeah.
It's been a great night tonight. I've really enjoyed it.
Really good.
Yeah, it's been lovely.
I have been listening.
You've enjoyed it too, Jade. That's good. That's good. And some people have been listening out in the garden, which is rather lovely.
Yeah,
Marcus and friends.
Marcus, I remember, joins us from Derbyshire.
Derbyshire, wow.
Yeah, which is
they're
really
sitting
nice.
out
So
in the garden.
I know, nobody sits out in the garden in Derbyshire, do they?
It's just the fact that they're a good 200 miles north of us. And
well, our friend, we did better than that. Our friend Sabina is, or was, listening to us from Sweden, where they've probably I wonder if she's still got snow. She might have.
It's quite likely. We had snow on Monday last week when the shops were opening, and I was around and about in the high street doing a thing for Hailsham FM, and it started snowing. It's ridiculous. Anyway, but it's been lovely out there today. But I'm not sure I'd want to be sitting out in the garden without a good fire going, like I think Marcus and the guys have got those. Yeah. So, but yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, they're keeping nice and warm out there.
I think we're going to do one more and then clear off.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Next, Bluebell Roots is the end of May. Now, I guess there's a possibility that we might be able to do an outdoor one.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The 17th of May is the provisional date for the next step. And in theory, we could, as I understand it, do something now. So long as people weren't joining in and singing, and so next,
you're not allowed to promote gigs at the moment,
right?
Can we do more dancing?
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get together. That would be great, wouldn't it? And
that would be good.
Get some of your shapes in there, Jade. That would be great.
We'll have to read the fine print very carefully, and if we can do it outside, that would be really nice. And fingers crossed, it might be a little bit warm. Might have some southerly breezes rather than easterlies, which have been keeping the wind quite chilly the last few days.
So will that be the 31st, or is it the week before that? I can't.
Let me think. 17th is a. Oh, do you know what? I honestly don't know. 17th is a Monday.
Monday.
Right. Okay. So 17th is a Monday. So the 34th.
You know what? We've got these things. The
31st.
Did you say the 34th?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that would then be 17 days after that, which would be Tuesday, Wednesday,
I don't think we
Thursday.
get a thought. No. I've just looked at this. So it'll be the
17 had 14.
30th. It's the 30th. It's the
30th of May. Yeah, because the 31st would be a Monday.
30th.
Okay.
Look, there it is. Look,
so there we go. Well,
are they all that colour on your phone? Are they all different colours?
Really weird. Yeah, it's
How strange! Just like the weird polarisation of the screen or something. That's how very odd.
Should we stop?
Yeah, we'll make a decision before next.
Yes.
month.
Can I do one thing before you start doing other things? And that is to do this jingle.
Hey,
jingle,
we forgot all about that.
We have that thing.
The donate to Bluebell. Look, it's covering your mouth, Jade. You can't speak at the moment if that's covering up your mouth.
You need to jump up a bit, Jade, so we can see you.
So, if you would like to donate, because obviously, even though we're not sort of in the kitchen, it does still cost us to put these things on every month to do the streaming. And well done, Josie. That's good. Good jingling. Is that just some spare change you had?
Yeah.
Hanging about. You can go to bluebellroots.co.uk and you can scroll down the page and there's a little donate button there. And if you want to chuck a quid in or a fiver or 25, whatever you want really, but it would just all help us to get going for when we do get back to the kitchen and we can pay some people to come and entertain us for our special guests, which will be really good. And it, as I say, it also helps us to run the streaming and just kind of keep us afloat in that sense. Otherwise, it's all coming out of everybody's pocket. So, particularly Jim and Josie's, because they're paying the bill at the moment. So, if you go to bluebellroots.co.uk, will be the place to go and chuck a couple of quid in the pot if you could. It'd be lovely. Thank you. Or whatever you can afford.
You know what? If we just get this song done, then we might be finished at 5:30.
You never know. There's a good chance, isn't there? All right,
I'm going to say time for everything.
Well, let me and Jade go, and you can get on with it. So we'll be back in a minute.
Cheers, guys. So we're going to do one more song, and it's a song we haven't played live before. and it's a song that we recorded for the Inspirational Women album that we were talking about earlier, put together by John Bailey. So just go to Bandcamp and just put in there Inspirational Women.
It's on the banner actually. We've I set this up earlier, is it?
So this is a song called Anning's Fossil Depot, and it's about a lady called Mary Anning, who lived was born just at the end of the 18th century. And if you don't know anything about Mary Anning, you need to look her up. She's an amazing woman.
There's just too much to know to say it quickly.
But she was a paleontologist, an early paleontologist, and lived in Lyme Regis. So this is called Anning's Fossil Depot, and wish us luck, because it's the first time we've played it, and I haven't played it on the guitar before. 1, 2, 3, and...
A February lime-based sea stands a woman dressed in green. Mudstone cliffs neath still grey skies. At her feet an ammonite. Mary Anning stands alone. Between the tides she gathers stones. Dissenting hammer blows reveal forbidden words shown to be real. Snakestone rebels, fingers sold. Vertebraries, Dorset's gold. Knows much more than clever men. The science world was masculine. That world is used to so unkind. Others gloried for her funds, but Mary's hammer chipped away. Knew she'd be proved right one day. Anning's Fossil Depot shows former worlds that no one knows. No one knew as well as she that God creates imperfectly. Mary Anning stands alone. Between the tides she gathers stones.
That was just delightful. I loved that. Really,
Oh,
really
thanks,
nice.
mate.
Thank you.
I
That was
like
really
it.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks,
Yeah,
Jade.
thanks, Jade.
I first learned about Mary Anning when I was a teacher, and we used to do a little thing about it with the Year 2 children, and
Yeah.
it's a lovely story, wonderful.
Yeah.
And she discovered one of the very first complete ichthyosaur skeletons
With her brother.
with her brother and her dog
Patrick.
as well.
And her dog.
Yeah, but yeah, marvelous stuff, and as you say, inspirational. A few comments, I did put them up on the screen while they were going, but Andy's saying it's a great song, and that it transfers well to guitar as well.
Ah, there we go.
It's originally on piano, that one.
Ah, okay. Rob saying the album is superb, and so is your recent one as well, Jim and Josie. Because you mustn't forget, Milton Hyde got an album out too, as well as the Bandcamp for Team Around Gary. Go and check out miltonhyde.bandcamp.com. That's the only reason you have me along, so you don't have to say that yourself, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Nigel loved it too. Lovely vocals.
Thanks, Nigel.
Yeah, nice stuff as well. Rob, what's Rob saying here? The story has some similarities with the film The Dig. In some ways, yes, I think so. Although that was an archaeological discovery, wasn't it? Really, right, with The Dig, rather than paleontological.
Yeah, the person
Did
who
I say that
discovered
right?
it didn't get the glory, did he?
Yes, that's true. Yeah. There is that. Yeah, that's and also Rob's right. I think it's probably more similarities with the actual story behind the dig because because there were some women involved in that who didn't get the recognition that they deserved, I gather, and that was a little bit left out of the film. So I believe. So anyway.
Yeah, Rob's agreeing. He's saying yes. The glory aspect, he's saying, is what he's meaning in terms of the similarities.
Yeah,
Well, there we go.
But
well, look
she's
at
an
that.
amazing woman. But we're good. Look at that.
9:33. Look at that. It's only 3 minutes over, which is not over in terms of Milton Hyde, is it?
No.
Bluebell Roots. Yeah, what a great point.
My
to
bath's
say,
cold though.
Good night to everybody. Yeah. Well, thank you for sticking with us this evening. I'm sorry I wasn't in for the first part. I was.
Thank you.
Should we just say thanks to everybody that's been on tonight? So thank you, Jade. First up,
My pleasure.
absolutely awesome. Thanks for your help and thanks for being there and thanks for your brilliant dancing.
I'm off to go and watch the dancing after this. Yeah, definitely.
you need to
go and watch the video when it's up and ready.
Yeah. Mark Woodgate, who was on
Good
earlier.
idea, Neil.
It is a good idea, definitely. Even if you say so yourself, Jane. Oh dear, I'll start giggling now.
Thanks to Mark. Thanks to the lovely Louise.
Yep.
And Andy Melrose, of course. John for sending in that video. That was brilliant. Sorry we couldn't get your first one to work, John. Robcast, Nigel Horn, of course. And for Neil as well for joining us. So thanks, Neil. Thanks for coming
having me along. Sorry, I kind of felt sort of, like when you used to get to school late and you weren't quite sure what was going on. It's a bit like that. But yeah, anyway, lovely to see everybody tonight.
Yeah, and thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next month.
Yeah.
I've got to find the out thingy now because I'm not
we'll leave
organised.
that
What I will say, actually, just before we go, even if we do something live outside, we probably will stream it. So if you can't get along,
yes,
we'll probably put it on,
and it will
probably live stream it again.
Very likely still have limited numbers because I think the numbers there will be a maximum of 30 outdoors from May the 17th in theory.
So watch this space, and do you know what you're going to click now?
I do know what I'm going to click, and we shall all say goodbye. Say goodbye, Jade.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye. See you later, guys.